Hey everybody, it's Harry here from thethoughtgym.com. Welcome to another video. The sun is shining here in London town today, so that is an excuse as any to be fantastically happy. Today what I wanted to do was share with you a rule that I live by. In fact, it's not really a rule, it's what's called a presupposition, or an assumption that you make before you go into an event. I'll tell you later why I'm sharing with you this particular video. But just understand that a presupposition is something that you choose to be true about something or a person or a situation before you go into it. And the reason you choose it to be true, whether or not it's true is irrelevant, but you choose it to be true is because it will serve you positively in some way. And this is the presupposition or the rule that I use, and I have been using now for 4+ years every single day. And I've got to say, if you get this, I know you're going to hear it right now, but if you really get it, if you really embody it, it will change your interactions with people. It will change so much about your life. It will change how you respond to people, how you react to situations, if you just choose this to be true. Are you ready? People do the best they can with the resources they've got at the time. Let me repeat that. People do the best they can with the resources they've got at the time. What this is saying is that people are really, given their resources, and a resource is your character, your personality, your upbringing, your experiences. Maybe it's the lessons that you've taken from the books you've read or the movies you've watched or the skills that you've got. But if you believe that that person that you're interacting with is doing the best they can given what they know, what they have access to in terms of their skills and their knowledge and everything else, if you believe that to be true, it's very difficult to get frustrated and annoyed and irritated with that other person because they're doing the best that they can. That's really what it's about. It's about giving them the benefit of the doubt, believing that, that person at the post office who's taking ages just to fill out this form and you're in a rush to get to your next appointment, just understand that, they're doing the best that they can. Maybe you would do better knowing what you know and the skills that you've got. But if you had the same upbringing, training, you had the same challenges that they faced, the same parents, the same everything else, would you respond in a similar manner? Quite possibly. And if you choose that to be true, then you will undoubtedly have a better relationship in that moment with that person. The reason I'm sharing this particular presupposition is that, one, I did write about it earlier in the week on my blog, which is found at harrykalymnios.com/blog. However, I also had to adopt this the other day when I was in a, let's call it a spirited debate with someone around something really inconsequential and silly, in fact, that person was getting quite irritated and annoyed, really wanted to make their point across, was really getting frustrated, started being a bit abusive, and I just thought to myself, I'm quite a calm person, and part of the reason that I'm calm is taking this adoption on, taking this belief, this presupposition that they're doing the best that they can. So their responses, their answers, their challenges to my statements is really the best way that they can cope or they can articulate their viewpoint. They truly believe what they're saying is true, and that's fine. I accept that they believe that. I don't have to choose to believe that myself, but what I do choose to believe is that they are responding and reacting and putting that forward, that argument, the best way they can. And if that means they get annoyed, or they maybe start effing and blinding, or they start running off, or they start banging the table, or whatever it is they do, that's how they cope. Their experience, their knowledge, their skills in terms of in this interaction at this moment in time, the best they can do is what they just did. I know that's a really long explanation about what this statement is, but I really want you to get this. It's so important that you don't just hear what I'm saying in terms of, yeah, Harry said people do the best they can with the resources they've got at the time. Big deal, I accept that, I know that. You don't know it until you embody it, until you live it day in, day out, until you have those interactions with your friends, your families, these colleagues or strangers, and you say to yourself, hey, hang on a second, let me just think back to what Harry was saying. Yeah, people are doing the best they can with the resources they've got given at the time. If I really choose to believe that, if I really embody that, am I going to respond to this person in the way that I'm responding now? Or am I going to choose maybe the higher ground, a different approach? And when you do choose the higher ground and you do take a different response, then you're really living it, you're really embodying it. And the challenge is to do this day after day, because I'm constantly challenged with this. Even though I've been doing this for 4 years, I constantly have to remind myself that person is doing the best they can with the resources they've got. They didn't mean to do that. I'm not questioning their intention. What I'm doing is I'm just accepting that they're doing the best that they can. So I encourage you to adopt this presupposition for the next week, maybe even the rest of your life. Let me know how you get on with it, really embody it. Remember to subscribe to this channel, and I will see you very soon. Until then, take care, bye bye.